Is it hard to access affordable, healthy food? Then listen carefully. Daryl Addison, an African-American inventor, has patented a process for growing food on demand. He called it Torpedo Pot. Torpedo Pot is a fully automated flower pot that gives you control over your plant's environment. All you do is add soil, seeds, and plants to the flower pot and watch it grow. Yes, Torpedo Pot grows the rest. Visit www.torpedopot.com.
Hello everyone, it's me, Demetra Kaye of the Demetra Kaye Show here on YouTube and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News Channel. If you could please do me a favor and subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So an article in Politico said that a sour and angry America is poised to punish the Democrats this fall. Of course, this fall is the midterm elections where some hotly contested races basically will be up for grabs and could go to the Republicans, giving the Republicans control of the Senate again. Now, why is America sour and angry at the Democrats? Well, for one, inflation and the pandemic. Now, when Biden got into office, and before he got into office when he was campaigning, he says, I'm going to get the pandemic under control. And here we are 2 years later, and the pandemic is not under control. In fact, we keep hearing all these different variants and stuff come out, and they've lifted the mask mandates everywhere. So it's kind of just like a nightmare, right? So needless to say, the pandemic is still here. Also, inflation is through the roof with no signs of stopping or coming down. Of course, you guys know that Russia has invaded Ukraine, which makes things bad for us here because Russia can, and it sounds like has, cut off oil supply to us, leaving us with high gas prices here in California. They're paying like $7 plus for a gallon of gas. I know here in Houston, it's in the $4 range, which is bananas, right? And so people are just fatigued with all that is going on. And the Biden administration happens to be, you know, the one that's in control now, has not really gotten a hold of what's going on. And people are just like, they're tired. Let's just maybe try to get somebody else in office that will get things under control, at least so we can have some room to breathe, right? Because as it is, consumers are not really spending as much as they were. And they said consumers from all income tax brackets, from the very wealthy all the way down to those who don't have as much, because things are uncertain, right? You go to the grocery store, if you've gone there lately, you see things have increased a lot, right? And so people are like, well, maybe I don't need an egg today. Maybe I'll just have some milk, right? Sounds kind of crazy, but it's true. A lot of people are going through that. And it's also said that most Americans have not seen this type of inflation in their lifetime. And if you have been around like me, you didn't see this type of inflation except for in the 80s when the Carter administration was in the White House, right? So things are horrible and Americans are not feeling so great about it, even though they said 55% of Americans don't really blame Biden for the oil crisis and things like that. But he has a 65% disapproval rating, which means 65% of Americans are like, you know, we don't like the job that Biden is doing, and we could probably see somebody else in there who is going to help us feel a little bit of ease, whether it's at the pump, the grocery stores, the housing market is said to do some pretty crazy things, that it may plummet. And in fact, it is said that we may enter into a recession, which is not good for anybody, right? So we're going to see what happens in the midterms in the fall, where all these, you know, seats are up for grabs. And if you're like me, I believe that the Democrats are going to get flipped over for not really doing what they said they were going to do, right? They came out the box swinging. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to give all these checks out and we're going to get rid of the pandemic. And here we are. So anyway, y'all, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.